one of my grandpas started my entire artistic movement within myself, I guess. He is the one who, whenever I was 5 years old, let me paint with oil paints with him while watching Bob Ross VHS tapes. He wasn't an artist as a career, he was an artist as a hobby or something to do to help him relax. He was an artist into his retirement. He didn't pick up painting until he stopped working. But his entire life he was a carpenter, and he built things, he made things just like I want to do, but just on a larger scale or a different scale, I guess. My other grandpa was also a carpenter and made things as well, and to this day continues to make things. But his hobby in art was much greater. He carved wood. He's made beautiful wood carvings. He's made beautiful paintings, and he's very supportive in me becoming an artist. Every Christmas and for every birthday, he's the one who got me art supplies instead of clothes that I would never wear, or just money to stores I would never shop at. He's the one who, through my entire life, has bought me the things I needed to make art or think I needed to make art. He's the one who, though he has a very rough exterior and he's so quiet, but I think I take after him the most because I don't express words as well either, as you can tell by this video. I find it so hard to find the words to describe what I'm feeling or what I'm experiencing or the things I'm seeing around me. I never kept a diary as a kid. I always had a sketchbook instead. So he, I think, is the person that probably I can relate to the most within my family and within a lot of people I have relationships with. I want to do the same thing that I was doing when I was 5 years old, when I'm 50 years old. And I don't see a problem with that. But the rest of my family does. But that's okay. I get most of my inspiration not from visual artists or pieces of work that are hung in museums, but mostly from authors or quotes, because I have a huge book of quotes, or I get it from music. That drives me more emotionally, and I'm more reactive to those mediums, I guess, than I am to visual art. A lot of my inspiration comes from books that I read by authors such as Chuck Palahniuk, Bukowski, Jonathan Saint-Foer, and just a bunch of different authors with that similar writing style that just capture the gritty, like a lot of them capture the gritty parts of life, such as Palahniuk and Bukowski, and write about the parts that people don't want to know about. And I think that affects my art because I like to create a juxtaposition of things that are beautiful or considered beautiful or I guess stylized in a Victorian era, but I mix them with things that people don't necessarily talk about in conversation, or violence, or subtle religion or politics, things you don't talk about at the dinner table. And I think the reason why I look towards words and quotes from people and authors is because I want to make the visual to those words. Instead of drawing from inspiration from another visual to create a visual, I draw inspiration from words to create a visual. I want to combine the things that people don't like with the things that people consider beautiful, and I want them to question why they consider it beautiful and question why they don't like it. I just want them to question. I am an artist because I have to be. There is absolutely nothing else I feel comfortable with doing for the rest of my life other than making things. I have no desire to make a lot of money. I mean, if I do, that's fantastic, but I think I chose this pathway because it's the only way I'll be able to figure out and express what I experience every day and put it all together and say, wow, that was my life.